Today we're taking a look at DreamCloud's most luxurious model, the DreamCloud Premier Rest. We're gonna find out what's so good or bad about it. I'm Lauren, editor and mattress and bedding expert here at Mattress Nerd. I've tested and reviewed hundreds of mattresses, and today we brought this one into the Nerd Lab to run it through a series of geeky tests. I'm gonna go in-depth on performance and of course, give you my pro-con list. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get started. I did want to start out by letting you all know that DreamCloud sent us this mattress for free to test and review, and we may earn a commission if you decide to buy. That being said, no one paid me to say nice things about this mattress. All of these opinions are my own. So let's get into the highlights. I'm going to tell you exactly what to expect should you decide to buy, so there will be no surprises. Now this bed ships free to the contiguous US. It will arrive at your door in a box, and you'll have a full year to try it out risk-free, which means that you can sleep on it like it is your own mattress, except if you don't like it, you can return it for a full refund during this time frame. But if you do like it, you can enjoy DreamCloud's lifetime warranty. Now, if you want to know more about either policy in depth, you can check out our full written review that I will link in the description. The foundation of a good mattress performance is its construction, of course. So I chopped into the DreamCloud Premier Rest to get a good look at the layers and see how they perform. Don't try this at home unless you want to void your warranty. You've been warned. Now let's start with the cover. This is made from cashmere, which feels just as soft and luxurious as it sounds. And then here we have this pillow top that is filled with soft plush foam, so it's gonna be pressure relieving and add some cushion and just contributes to that overall plush feel. Now here we have another layer of foam that is specifically dedicated to keeping you supported and keeping the bed responsive. And then here we have our primary support layer, which are these pocketed coils, which add some extra bounce, breathability, and durability to your mattress. At Mattress Nerd, we like to rate firmness on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is softer than what you would imagine sleeping on a cloud to feel like. However, clouds are just water, and I remember my disappointment the day I learned that. But the DreamCloud Premier Rest is a 4 out of 10 on our scale, or medium soft, which is best for the average side sleeper. But we also want to see how well this bed responds to your movements using this lacrosse ball. So as I bounce it on the floor, you see it comes right back up to me. Now let's try this on the mattress surface. Whoa! We're getting a lot of bounce here. So if you're a combination sleeper or you use your bed for sex, I would say this is a good option. Now let's talk about sleeping positions, which is the most crucial thing to think about when you're shopping for a mattress, because the bed's gonna perform differently based on your sleep position and body type. So let's start with side sleepers. All you folks need is a mattress that relieves pressure from the hips and the shoulders, and this bed does just about that for all side sleepers. We did see a little bit of yellow in the hips, so if you have hip pain, that's something to be aware of, but other than that, great. Now back sleepers. All you need is a mattress that maintains the natural S-curve of your spine, and this bed's gonna do that because it is so plush for all back sleepers. Now stomach sleepers, like me, we just need a mattress that's gonna keep our hips elevated and in line with the rest of our spines. Now, because this bed is so soft, it's not gonna work well for most stomach sleepers. I would say lightweight sleepers could get away with it, but average to heavyweight stomach sleepers, I would say go with something firmer. Now, if you sleep with a partner, a pet, or maybe even a child, and their movements often wake you up, you're gonna want a bed with motion isolation this time around. So I'm gonna test this by looking at that beaker of water over there. I'm gonna disturb the bed here to see how much motion transfers over. The littler, the better, if that makes sense. So as I press my hands into the mattress, mimicking the feel of tossing and turning, the liquid in the beaker, not shaking too much. This is what we wanna see. But I'm gonna test this further by dropping a weighted ball into the bed to simulate someone getting in and out. As I do this, the liquid moves a little bit more, but it's nothing significant. So I would say if you sleep with a partner, this is a pretty good option for you as far as hybrids go. Now let's talk about edge support. Now edge support refers to the level of support you're gonna get around the perimeter of your mattress. So it's really good for couples who want some space for one another, edge of the bed sleepers, and seniors and those with mobility issues who rely on the edges to get in and out of bed. Now, as you can see, I'm definitely sinking down here because of these plush top layers, but once I hit the coils, I feel very supported. So you may feel like you're gonna fall off when you lie here, but it's very solid to just sit and get ready. As the most luxurious mattress DreamCloud has to offer, you may be curious about how much it costs. Well, I've tested and reviewed hundreds of mattresses, and through that experience, I found that most queen-size beds range anywhere between $500 to $3,500, and this bed is right around $2,300 for a queen, so definitely not the cheapest, but we do have coupons linked in the description below, so you can check those out there. All right, we've seen and tested it all. Now it's time to sum it all up with a pro-con list. I made a list of the 3 best and worst things about the DreamCloud Premier Rest. I like to start out with the bad news, so let's get into the cons first. First up, this is not the best bed for stomach sleepers. It's simply too soft to keep you aligned. I recommend a firmer bed. Next up, this is a thick, soft pillow top mattress. So if you like a firmer, more elevated on the bed feel, you're gonna want something that is firmer than this mattress. And lastly, this bed is certainly priced as a luxury mattress, so if you want to save some money, we have some coupons, but you can also check out our list of budget mattresses. Now let's move on to the pros. First up, this bed is the ideal softness for side sleepers, so if you sleep on your side, this is a great option for you. Next up, this bed is very responsive, so it's going to be great for combination sleepers and couples that prioritize sex. And lastly, this bed has pretty good motion isolation when it comes to being a hybrid bed, so if you sleep with a partner, this is a good option for you. So bottom line, is the Premier Rest worth the title of a luxury mattress? Well, I think so. It has a thick, robust profile, a plush feel, and it doesn't sacrifice on support or durability. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're at it, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. It always helps. And for more content like this, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye.